This is an introductory video about Amazon Lightsail for Research with demonstration. It is a new offering that makes it easy for researchers and students to create and manage a high performance CPU or GPU research computer in just a few clicks on the cloud. You no longer need to use your own research laptop or shared school computer for analyzing larger data sets or running complex simulations. You can create your own research environments and directly access the applications running on the research computer remotely via a web browser. Also, you can easily upload data to and download from your research computer via a simple web interface. The good thing about this new Lightsail for research and your virtual computers on it is that you only pay for the duration the computers are in use and can delete them at any time. You can also use budgeting controls that can automatically stop your computer when it's not in use. Lightsail for research also include all-inclusive prices for compute, storage, and data transfer, so you know exactly how much you will be paying for the duration you use the research computer. Okay, let's first create a and see how to create a virtual computer, and then we will go through an existing one which I already created because it takes a bit of a time. Okay, let's go through the steps as how to create it. This is AWS console and I have already selected the Lightsail for research. I'm in the Sydney region. Now on the right hand side, click on create virtual computer to create your own virtual computer. Select your region here. I'm going to select Sydney region, AP Southeast 2. So in this first step, choose the application you want installed on your computer and the AWS region which I already have selected. AWS currently supports Jupyter, RStudio, Skylab, and VS Code. You can install additional package and extension through the interface of this IDE application. So for example, you can select Ubuntu and then select whatever you want on it. So I'm going to select Ubuntu here. Now, in this second step, you need to give your virtual computer a name, which could be representative of your use case. Then you need to select a plan. Now, in this plan, what you are doing is you are selecting the desired virtual hardware type, including a fixed amount of compute vCPUs or GPUs, memory, SSD based storage, which is your disk space, and a monthly data transfer allowance. Bundles are charged on an hourly and on demand basis. Let's quickly go through these types. Standard types, which are at the top, standard Excel, standard 2 Excel, and standard 4 Excel. These types are compute optimized, and these are ideal for compute bound applications that benefit from high performance processors. The GPU types provide a high performance platform for general purpose GPU computing. You can use these bundles to accelerate scientific engineering and rendering applications and workloads. Okay, I'm just going with standard Excel in this one. After you make your selections, and you already have named your computer, you need to click on create virtual computer and it will provision a new machine for you. Once your machine is running and ready, you can launch the application, which I'll show you shortly. One great thing about is that as soon as you select your plan, you can see the hourly total here, which will give you a price idea. Okay, so let's go to an existing virtual computer which I already created, which is an Ubuntu appliance. Once you click on that, it is going to show you its status, its public IP, and then its region plan, some of the things which you already have selected, your usage, because I just created it. There is no matrix around here, but that is fine. You can also go to storage. You can provision further disks. You can check the existing ones. If you have any existing EBS volume or any volume from any other machine, you can attach it here. So it is quite elastic, and I would highly recommend that you tag your virtual computers, because when your number of computers grow or when the number of users grow, it will be hard to keep track of them. Nice. Okay, now one great thing about this virtual machine is this cost control. You can create some cost control rules here. So these cost control rules that you define to help manage the usage and cost of your Lightsail for research computers, they can enable you to keep track of your spending. You can create rules that stop running computers when every CPU utilization over a selected time period falls below a prescribed level. So you don't have to pay for it because remember, you only pay when it's running. Another example could be that you can configure a rule that automatically stops a specific computer when its CPU utilization is less than or equal to 5% for 10 minutes time period. And then you just need to click on create rule and it will create the rule. Okay, going back to our computer. In the on the left hand side in the usage menu, you can also see the usage of it as how much disk is consumed and what is the cost. Okay, now once you are done, you can simply go back to your console, click on this drop down arrow, and then you can delete this virtual computer. One thing here is that I provisioned this Ubuntu appliance with Ubuntu application. Once you click on this, it will open a new browser window, so make sure that you have enabled pop-ups and you will get the familiar Ubuntu interface here. So once you provision it, it will take you to this initial setup and then you can configure your Ubuntu operating system like you do in a normal Ubuntu and then install packages or your application or simulation or whatever you want to do with it. So let me delete this virtual computer. I'll just confirm here and delete. And this should be gone. Okay, that's good. Okay, I hope that this was useful. If you have any comments or feedback, please put them in the comments. Thank you.